Hello, hello, hello from the parking lot of Walmart. So I had to come here because I wanted to make sure that I had decent internet service. Although I'm having to keep my car cranked because I went and got gas, and when I went to go leave, my car didn't want to crank up. And then it would crank up and then die and then crank up. And so now I don't want to turn the car off. So, yeah, there's that. I want to say hello to everybody that's coming in to the chat real quick. And then I want to tell you a couple of things that I wanted to make sure that we got clear before I bring on our guest. Please forgive the crazy look. You know, it's kind of hard when I'm in a car. But I promise you won't be looking at this mug too much because we'll have Randal on. So hello, John and Cynthia and Mirbear and Shell and Lee. Lee takes out the trash and recycles, puts out a variety of finger foods and snacks, places soft drinks and various waters on the table, puts out some Nutella along with white, dark, and milk chocolate fountains, pretzels, marshmallows, and fruits out for everyone. Welcome to Mystery of Diamonds. Help yourself. Come on in, grab a snack, and hit the like button on the way to your seat. Thank you, Lee, for always getting us set up and having our snacks ready for a hangout. I greatly appreciate it. Hello, Catherine and Michelle. Hey, Robin, Sparkle Dust, Sherry. Hello, Karen. I'm having an interesting summer. I'm gonna put it that way. I'm having an interesting summer. But thank you. Hello, Michelle and Linda and Cindy and Jessica and Lucretia, Christine. Hello, Diane. Hey, Diane. Diane, there's a video coming up. So chipmunk mode, you get to have your dose of chipmunk mode. Hello, Canine Mama. Hello, Meredith. Hello, Risa. Oh, you're working on cat bookcase. Oh, yes. Hello, Life with Natty. Hello. Hello, Kim. Marion. Hello. Let's see. Hello, Kim got a new groove. Hello, Beth. Hello, Diamonds and Dragonflies. Hello, Donna. Jana. Hello, Happy Little Drills. Hey, Joe. Hey, Marie Josie. I hope I said that right. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Robin. Dennis Smith. Hello, Denise. Christine. Marcia. Hello, Sarah. I think I said hello to Christine, but I'll say it again. Hello, Marcia. Sue. Yeah, did Lee take out the car trash or all of Walmart's trash? Hello, Sue Bell. Hello, Tracy's DP World. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Texas Laura. Hello, Julie. Um, let's see. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Cat Hair and Chaos. AJ Lily and Cindy Morrill and Tala and Jen and Grinchville. Hello, Marla, Aaron. Let's see. Can you see here? Can you see here unboxing the owl that chipmunk? Oh my God, with 200 and something drills. Could you imagine chipmunk mode on 200 and something drills? That would, oh, y'all, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. It's already y'all, it's already crazy when I just unbox regular drills. What you say? Diane, I know you love chipmunk mode. You make me feel so good. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let me get to, now that I've gotten to the bottom, let me go ahead and get to a couple of things that I wanted to make sure that we said about the event. The start post is already in the Draglings and Books Facebook page. So you put your start photo there. And then the week one progress post is also already up. You put that there as well. The prizes will be given out on the Monday lives. So obviously there's no prizes yet. Hello, Mommy 2114 and Bonnie and Mandy. Hey, girl. But next week we will have prizes to give out. If you are doing one of the two mystery paintings, I do ask that, or both Kara and I ask, because we don't want to spoil it for anybody else. Hello, Sarah Ann. So in the start as well as the progress post, in the post itself, you're just going to take a picture of that question mark. Hello, Vanessa. And the question mark on the sticker. And that's what you're going to post. And then you're going to email me or Facebook Messenger me your actual canvas, because I already know what both of them are. So you're not going to spoil it for me because I have both of them. Well, one of them's on its way to me because I had to have it, y'all. It's Spangler and it's a mystery. I had to have it. I had to get it, right? Hello, Timothy. How are you? You can't stay. Oh, well, thank you for stopping by to say hello anyway. I hope you have a nice evening with your company. And then on the progress picture, you'll still put that question mark, and then you'll just email me your progress. Okay. So that way, I just wanted to make sure that we got that out of the way so that, everybody, because if we see the mystery painting, the actual painting in the post, we will remove it because like I said, we don't want to mess it up for anybody else. So I hope everybody is going to have a wonderful event. I was going to do a little bit of magic, and I still probably might, but I couldn't find it when I left the house. And so I brought Huggable because I thought maybe I would get up in the car. I don't know, though. I don't know if I'll be getting up in the car because I really do, I guess, need to have eyes on if anybody pops in here and says hi or leave. Everybody's been telling me to keep my doors locked. I think I got my doors locked and keep an eye out for crazies. There's nobody behind me because I literally backed up to the wall. So there's nobody behind me. I ruined my birthday present. Oh, Marian, you were not gonna get that for me. Girl, you never have to get me anything. But when I saw it was low stock, my heart leapt out of my chest, and I couldn't say no. I had to have it. But I still want to do a little bit of magic. So even if I do this Huggable, because that's only a 32.8 by 32.8. Now, with that being said, if you're doing one of these that's like that's less than 50 by 50, then it has to be a new start. Okay. That's the only issue. You do not have to have a new start unless it is one of those that's 50 by 50 or less. And all we ask is there's not more than 50% already completed on it, unless you're doing coloring, and then you have to do a new coloring page every day. And oh, Marian, you're so sweet. I'll have to give you a call after the live. I'll have to give you a call. All right. So are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for my guests? I'm going to bring on Mr. Spangler and my bestie. So let's get them in here. Hello. How is everybody?
Hello.
I'm doing like everybody says. I am keeping an eye out for any crazy people. I've gotten a couple of odd looks when people have gotten out of their cars, but there's now only one car here because I'm at the very back of the store, so there's nobody back here. But I should be okay. Be okay.
All right.
Good to see everyone. And welcome to the July event. I am trying not to cough. I've had a little, I guess, sinus congestion over the last few days, and occasionally it kind of drips, and I can't help coughing, so I will do my best to hold that back. It's good to see Brandy and Kara. It's been a while.
Yes.
If anyone has seen my Facebook post, I posted this morning, the piece I'm working on today. Over the last couple years, a lot of people I have, asked, do the Draglings diamond paint. And they thought, and a lot of people said it would be neat to see the Draglings diamond painting. So that is what I'm working on tonight. Is the Draglings are going to be diamond painting.
Yay!
You can see the details of it there.
All right. So let me put you in the lead as the hold on, I gotta switch our pictures first. And then so you're still gonna be able to hear Kara and I,
Okay.
but we wanted Randall to be front and center.
Yes.
Try to get it without glare. Pretty good sized piece here. A lot of things undecided on it yet. I will probably need some advice from people, since diamond painting, it's not something. I don't have the pins, I don't have the little trays. I want to make sure I get this correct as I'm working on it. And then the boxes of unopened diamond paintings will be Diamond Art Club boxes, of course.
Woo!
They are the company I'm exclusive with for diamond painting. I'm going to reach right over here, and if you've watched me other times, you will know I like to start out and just remind people that I have a few books on my webpage. My first book, The Draglings Bedtime Story, available on my website. And my second book, the ABC book, D is for Draglings, on the website. Third book, Counting with the Draglings. Very, it's a much smaller book, simple counting 1 through 12, but a little storyline that goes with it. And cookies to count, something to count on each page to go with whatever number you're looking at. So that's a fun little book. And there's a link on my website for my 2 coloring books. Coloring book number 2 is here, and those are available through Amazon. And there is a link on my website, randalspangler.com, and my first coloring book. Oh, I'm getting a lot of glare there. It's hard to see. Hard to get it just right so you can see things. But anyway, I wanted to let you know that's all there. Just today, we put a new link on my website. It's a link to Redbubble. So now there are, I took a few images, and they are now available on a whole variety of products. And you might check that out on my website. There's a link there to it. Clocks and shower curtains and t-shirts and gosh, I can't think of what else, but just a whole variety of items. And some of the artwork looks really wonderful on these items. One of my favorites is a clock of Dragon in the Morning. When I originally did that piece of art, I intended it to be a clock face. So it's just a wonderful. It says Dragon in the Morning around it, has the numbers, the dragon hanging over his coffee cup in the middle. So that's a really neat piece. So, and again, on the website, randalspangler.com.
I love the play on words, Randall. Dragon in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I think you're so clever, because not only do you have like some of the cutest titles, I mean, like, when I think of the technology meltdown and virus detected, oh my God, like
Yes.
because that works on 2 different levels.
It does. It does. And sometimes the titles are a very simple thing to come up with. Sometimes they come up even before I do the piece of art. I get an image in mind and, oh, there's a title or something. But sometimes I do a piece of art and I have no idea what to title it. So then I start asking everyone I know, what should be the title? What should be the title? And get all kinds of input into it and come up with titles that way. But to me, a title kind of makes or breaks a piece in a way. It tells a story. It kind of creates an expectation of what's happening. Because sometimes, you look at a piece and go, well, that's kind of neat. He's just sitting there. The dragling is just sitting there doing something. But the title just kind of tells the story, basically. So it makes a big.
I agree. I agree. And the thing is that you have so many, and this is what's so crazy, is that you have so many pieces that have not been turned into a diamond painting. Like if they were to turn every piece that you have, plus the ones you're working on, like I mean, we're talking over 200, 300 something
Yeah,
paintings.
yeah. I, I, I've been sending them new pieces just the last couple weeks. Sent them a few more new pieces.
Ooh.
They do
Yay!
ask when people come across something they like and request it from Diamond Art Club. They'll request the image from me. And I know quite a few lying.
Oh, is this on my end or?
I can hear you, Brandy. I can't hear Randall.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I was wondering because I thought maybe it was just on my end, and I'm like, but I'm in a good spot. Maybe he accidentally lost connection.
Yeah,
Randall?
you might want to text him and just let him know. He may not.
My problem is I'm live on my phone. If I leave out to text, it's going to take me out as well. Let me see.
I don't think I have his phone number.
Okay.
You're the one with the celebrity phone numbers. Let me check, but I don't think I do. Maybe put it in.
All right. Let me. Okay.
Hang on. Oh, I do. Oh my gosh, I do.
Look at there.
That's crazy. Woo. Now I can stalk him and call him all the time. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Kidding people. That'll be the next rumor. Oh my God, the principal painter is stalking.
Yeah, I try to keep my stalking to a minimum. I try to only call him. Oh, well, now I've lost. Did I lose? No, I've got Kara. Okay, so he must have dropped out. He's probably going to pop up. Okay, he's popping back in.
Okay.
Am I back? I'm back.
You are back.
Oh my gosh. I've never had that happen before, so I was a little lost. I just had to go back to the beginning and start over. A phone call came in, and I do this on my phone. And I immediately ended the phone call, but it shut off it shut everything down. So, okay.
Now, yeah, oh yeah, that's one of the things with StreamYard that kind of drives me nuts is that if you get a call, even if you decline the call sometimes, it will take you out of the stream. And it's like, oh my goodness, it's a little, so usually if I've got someone calling, unfortunately y'all will hear it, but I just don't answer it so that I just
Yeah.
let it keep going.
Yeah, I didn't quite know what to do. I sat there and stared at it for a while and pushed a few buttons and nothing happened and finally went back to the beginning. So anyway, hopefully no one else will call trying to sell me something I don't want. I'm sure that was it. All right.
We just love those. Real quick, because there was a question about this. So people had kind of wanted to know if you were able to make any other progress on the Halloween picture. I thought I would just ask it, and then
yes, I have made progress. My artwork gets to a point in the middle of it where it's kind of like I feel it's a very awkward point that almost every piece gets to, where it's like, oh, I don't know, is that going okay or not? And then once I get past that awkward point, it all comes together in the end, and it always has. But when it gets to those awkward points, it's kind of like, I think I'll just keep it to myself till I get a little further along. Yes, I have made some progress on it, but I would rather not pull it out and display it at the moment until I get a little more work done on it.
Hey,
Yes.
I do not blame you for that in the least. Hello, Dakota. I bet that's someone who can understand your pain. I think there was one when she was on a live with Kara, and we had asked about if she had ever done any dragons, and she's like, yes, but it's in timeout right now. So
that happens. That happens. You got to get it right. Got to get it right. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show. Well, I wonder if I should just go ahead and turn my camera around onto my drawing here, because I have a few questions and I would love the input of people watching. So
Cheryl wants to know, are you going to be at the KC area Ren Fest again this year?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
There will be. And that will be, I'm switching my camera back, and there we go, to the other side. Okay, here we go. Turning it down. Yes, it starts Labor Day weekend. Again, I think I'd mentioned before, if you are thinking of coming and want to see me there, send me a message or contact me somehow, even through my website. That would be good. And let me know when you're going to be there. Because I do end up going out there most every weekend, but I'm not there all day, every day. So I would make a point to be out there. Like if you're coming on Saturday or coming on Sunday, whichever, I'd make a point to be out there and meet you.
that's awesome.
So,
Look how cute they are holding their little diamond painted pens.
I know.
well, you know, that's something I wanted to ask about, because I was just looking up online at diamond painting pens, and there's all types of them, and some, you know, are kind of shaped. They kind of narrow down in the middle like this and get a little bigger this way, and then some of them are straight, and some of them have, you know, and I know there's a lot of custom made ones out there with really neat designs. So I'm not quite sure what shape or what design of pen to have them holding, or maybe each of them should be holding something different.
If you need pens for reference, Randall, we are more than happy to provide you with more research pens than you ever want to see.
Okay.
Between
Well,
the
I
two
wouldn't mind, you know, I wouldn't mind just a few photos. If you want to just send a few photos of pens, and, you know, maybe lay them out and take a photo, and I'll just have a lot to choose from there.
All right.
Oh, we could do that as like a little post in the group. Be like, you know, share a picture of your pens.
Oh, that would be wonderful. That would be really helpful, actually. And I noticed on them they have multi-point placement tips, I suppose, which I have seen before. And so I thought, well, one of them needs a multi-point placement tip, and I think that's kind of what they'll look like here in this area there. Hopefully everyone can see this drawing. So they're kind of wide. And the other one I thought would be a single point. Not sure if that's exactly what they look like. The little trays that the points are in, I kind of looked at some pictures, and this is generally what I came up with.
Yep, you got it.
That looks fairly accurate. Okay, so there should be ridges in there with diamonds in. Okay.
And Cindy Bennett actually made a really smart idea. You know, Diamond Art Club, their new kits are coming with their new pen in it that actually says Diamond Art Club on it.
Okay.
And they also have pens for sale in on their site as well. But the new one is now coming with the new kits, and it's a little bit bigger, and it looks, it's really nice.
Okay. Well, maybe I can look at Diamond Art Club's site and see what.
Yeah, and they've got their new trays with their covers and stuff, so you can kind of see the shape too. We'll send you pictures.
Okay.
Sarah, if you have one, I could put you on the screen real quick with him, so you can show the pen, so he can at least just see it real quick.
Sure.
Hold on, I gotta get the.
Felt a cough coming on there.
So this is the Diamond Art Club pen for the new from the new kit, and I just have one of their multi-placers on the opposite end that I use.
Okay.
And you see how it's got the logo on the pen?
Well, I'm what I see on here, and I hope I'm not going to lose. There we go. Okay.
So it's got their logo, and then, you know, I just have this particular multi-placer on it. You can.
Okay, so that's the point of the pin, and the top end of it, is that a point up there also?
Uh-huh.
And that's a single placer?
That's a single placer, and
Okay.
this is like an
I
8
I
placer.
didn't realize that. And do they have a shape to them, or is it straight up and down on the barrel?
They have a slight shape on the barrel.
Okay.
There's a bump in the middle, and then it kind of gets a little bit thinner on either side.
Okay.
You can't. I'm holding it up as close as I can.
I can see it. Yes.
It's very slight, but
okay.
yeah. So you
Okay.
got a big bump. You got a bump in the middle.
Well, that's helpful since
Yeah.
this will end up being a Diamond Art Club kit at some point.
Yeah.
It would be very good. I'm sure they would love it if I had Diamond Art Club products.
Yeah, the whole thing though is you may have to put the Diamond Art Club maybe on a box so it's a little bit bigger. It may be maybe super hard to render this on a small.
It would be. It would be.
Yeah.
I would probably draw it in on the. In fact, I might even just do a little scribble down the pen, to indicate it. I'll probably draw it in on the original drawing, and then when they convert it into a diamond art painting, which I've seen them do on other pieces, especially titles of books and such, they do have to adapt it to what the diamonds can do. You know, how detailed can they get? And sometimes they, you know, they have to make adjustments for that, but they always do a wonderful job, whatever they do.
And there's the new tray.
Here's the new trays from the new kit.
Okay.
And then this is a top, and it just slides on and off, so you can slide it off.
Is that so you can't spill it? Is that
right?
Yes.
And then you can stack them. Stack the trays. So yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So if you have kids or cats, Randall, that might knock these trays off and, you know, play around with it, the drills will stay in. So yeah, that's the tray.
Well,
exactly.
I have the door to my studio closed because otherwise my little girl would be up here laying on top of this at the moment. So she's just obsessed with
Elizabeth is a little bit of a she's like, I want my daddy and I want him now.
She likes, and you know how cats are, and I'm sure dogs are too. They have a certain spot in the house that's like their favorite spot. And when you go to that spot, then that means you're supposed to give them all the attention they want.
Yes.
And this drawing table is one of those spots.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, okay, that's very helpful. And I'd love to see photos of some of the custom pins.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Because what I can do
than help you.
You know, what I can do is like over here, I'm trying to think, what kind of an object? I need a taller object over on this end of the piece. It would be kind of fun to have like almost like an artist has a jar with brushes in it, lots of variety of brushes. It'd be kind of fun to have a jar over here or a container that would have extra pins in it. Maybe all kinds of with maybe unique tops on them or something. So they would be sticking up like that. So,
you know, another thing that a lot of us diamond painters do, because we're kind of, unique, is a lot of us actually have a jar that we put our leftover, like anytime that we're done with a painting and we've got extra drills, we toss them in the jar, and it's kind of like we just keep adding to it. So it's just this little colorful jar of just mixed drills.
Wouldn't that be fun? That would be fun. You know, the one thing I haven't quite got to yet and figured out is what image I'm going to have them diamond painting and to what amount of detail am I going to go to, because I really don't want to turn this into a grid with little tiny squares and color in every little square. I think I'm going to probably end up indicating, maybe paint in a design and then do a bit of a grid work on top of it to kind of indicate where the diamonds would be. Part of it will probably be brighter than the rest of it to show what part they have finished compared to what part they haven't put the diamonds on yet. Because that's kind of a new thing for me to do here. So
Well, they've got a couple of suggestions for you. I've
Okay.
seen someone say do the painting, play ball, but I have a couple of people that have said have them diamond painting some cookies.
Oh,
Um,
that'd be fun. That would be fun.
or a
Well,
wizard.
obviously, it will be a dragling diamond painting they're working on, and
Yeah.
such. So I may end up using one of the big diamond paintings, so I won't have to do such a detailed drawing here at an angle too. So it's going to be, I've got to
Right.
get the perspective on the painting correct also, which makes
So,
it very much of a challenge.
so this is what Brandy was talking about. These are the little jars that these are
Oh,
all extra drills.
hold on. I
Oh,
guess. Can you see her? I can't.
no.
Yeah, hold on. Let me switch the layout again real quick. Okay, there you go.
Here we go.
Okay, so
Oh, how fun.
mine's almost full. So
Ah,
maybe time for another jar. So
Mhm.
yeah. And then I was
those are
going to
really quite
say,
beautiful.
if you wanted to, you can put
Oh,
them in a jar, or you can have a little display where you can show.
yes.
I don't know how much detail you want to get into, but
Oh, those are beautiful pins. Those are must be all custom made.
Yeah.
yeah.
Very, very nice.
Like
Oh,
I said, we have more than enough to share with you.
okay.
Oh, yes.
You will
This is
certainly be
really
able
helpful.
to.
Because we
Really.
don't just go in for the diamond paintings. We want all the stuff. We want the trays. We want the pins. We want the putty, the wax, the multi-placers, like the cover minders. There's cover minders, which, there's plastic on the canvases, right? To keep everything from sticking to it.
Ah,
And that's how they ship it, is with the plastic on. And some people work with their diamond paintings on the plastic. So they have these things called cover minders, where it's got a magnet. It's got two magnets, one on so that they're stuck to each other. And so you put one part of the cover minder with the cute little thing on it on the top, and then you put it on the bottom. Do you have your cover minder, Kara?
I have a couple because we
okay.
theme our cover minders to the painting. So
Yeah.
this is Fairy Tale Dreams, and so he's in a bunny slipper. So you can see the little
Right.
bunny cover
Yeah.
minder. So I have a bunny and then
Oh,
kind of a pastel heart. So those are my
okay.
cover minders.
How interesting. Okay. I'm learning a lot tonight.
Yeah, Randall, I'm afraid we're going to be more help than you ever wanted.
That's okay. That's okay. The picture will evolve as oh my. Yes. Well, anyway, I think what I'm going to focus on, since there's so much I can do, and I want to get the trays accurate and the pins here accurate, and then once I see everyone else's pins and such, like your little rack of pins there, they were all beautiful. I will start drawing those things in. But as I have said many times before, I always like to start with my draglings because I've drawn them for so many years and so many times. To me, they are just the easiest part of the whole piece.
Is that his little tongue sticking up like he's
It is.
concentrating?
It is. He's focusing in because it's a very detailed type work to do this. I'm actually amazed what people that do diamond paintings accomplish, and the amount of detail and the amount of diamonds that are in a painting. It's just overwhelming. I don't see how you do it.
It's actually very therapeutic because there's something about being able to, you already have it, the symbol, so you know what you're supposed to put on it. And so you just get into this repetitive motion of just putting it on. So you get a chance to kind of just zen in.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you sit back and you look at what those little bitty tiny things create, it's like, wow, when you realize that it's creating an entire picture.
Ah, yes. Yep. Okay, what I'm doing now, you don't see me moving anything. I'm over here with my paintbrush, and I am kind of mixing up a little bit of color here. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing some of my watercolor base
Oh,
on this piece just to get it started. But it takes me a little bit to get the paints. My watercolors are, they come in tubes originally, and then I put them in a tray and they dry. So each time I go to use them, I kind of need to put water on them and get them activated. So it takes a little bit just to get activated. So anyway, so I am going to just start, and you may see here how I've done my drawing, and if you've watched some of the other events where I've drawn from scratch my dragons, you'll see I do lots of lines. I like to do lots of little lines until I figure out the exact place I want everything to be. Where his arm's going to be. Originally, I had his arm down here. I moved it up there. So that's why you see multiple lines around things. And I'll erase some of those. I don't erase all of them. But when I paint and add the color, that all gets covered up. So I'm kind of starting with tan color here rather than the green this time. But if you see my draglings, you can see the ears are tan and the cheeks are tan and the bottom of his jaw is tan.
oh,
And
those cute little cheeks. I just love them. You just want to pinch them. By the way, hello to everybody that has come in. If I haven't said hello to you, I apologize. I do see y'all coming in. I thank y'all so much for coming in and joining us.
So anyway. And like as many of you have seen before, it's a very slow process. I put this in just as my base color underneath each area. And then I will, once this dries, and I'll probably go into a little more of this and do a little shading here and there. Then I come back in with my colored pencils, my Prismacolor pencils, and start doing a little shading on top of it. Lots of shading and lots of much stronger colors, and even layers of colored pencils also. Now you see here I've gone to a little bit darker tan to get a little bit shading in the ears.
Oh, okay.
And also what I'm keeping in mind, my light source is going to be this light right above them. I kind of want it to be kind of a, I don't know, an old work light or a factory light, like around here, and there's a light bulb probably hanging, a little bit of the light bulb hanging right down there, and probably be a green on that light on the top of it. So I have to keep that in mind as I work on them. So they will be shaded. The bottom of the jaw and the bottom areas here will be shaded more than the top edges. Gotcha. And then right underneath the jaw here, we need shading on his stomach. But again, I'm not doing it very dark yet. I just like to build up my colors very slowly.
Diamond's our girl's best friend, says that she'd like to know what your preferred tube watercolor brand is that you like.
I use Winsor Newton pretty much all the time. It's not as if I've tried a lot of other brands. It's just I know that's a really great quality brand, and they have it, where even if I need to go to a Michael's or a Hobby Lobby or something like that to get it, other than the art supply store, they all have it. So that's pretty much what I've always been using for watercolors.
So do you actually use the tube or the pans?
Well, I use the tubes, but I put it out into a tray. And here's one here with a variety. I'll just ran it underneath here. I squeeze them out and I let them dry. And then I, like I say, they work like the hard chunks that you get. Kind of like what you had in grade school even. I remember the old Prang watercolor sets from back then. But you get the water and activate them and you get them right back to some nice intense colors coming off of it.
I think that's probably the benefit, I would say, of watercolor is that even when it dries, it's not, you don't have to throw it away. It's not like acrylic paint or oil you know,
Yes.
when those are dried out, well, they're done for.
Exactly. Exactly. Excuse me. And I do have, um, I do use acrylics at times if I need something really intense, or if I've, should I say, made a mistake. How about change my mind? Hate to admit I made a mistake on something, but it does happen. But if I do some watercolor, I mean, some acrylic, and you can water it down almost like watercolor, but still keep it thick enough and heavy enough that I can actually go over things and change things, or correct things also. So, oops, I've got a pretty intense color going there. A little bit stronger than I wanted there, but anyway.
But so, like, if you do something like that where it's a little bit stronger than you intended, like, can you just add a little water to the
Oh,
brush
sure.
and like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's the nice thing about watercolor. If you water down acrylics and use them like a watercolor, once they go on and dry, then they're pretty well set. It's not that you can't go over them, it's just you can't move them around afterwards. Because, see here, even though that was starting to dry, I went back over it and you reactivate the watercolor, and then you can kind of blend it more. And
Oh,
again, the top of his thumb, that would be his thumb sticking out there, be like grabbing it like that, his cookie, is a little dark, but I'm not going to worry about that, because when this all gets dry and I start doing the colored pencil on top, then I will use a lighter colored pencil, a yellow ochre, and then even a cream on top, and give them a very light highlight on here. And that'll help kind of satisfy that light source coming down onto that hand. It'll be highlighted right across the top edge there. So even though it's a little dark right now, that's not a problem.
and have you ever used gouache for highlights or just your
Um, yes,
pencil?
I've done all of it: gouache, acrylic, or colored pencils. Sometimes, if you really want a bright, sharp white highlight of some sort, um, that'll be about the last thing I do, and it will be um, probably white acrylic. I have a bottle of white acrylic sitting here, and I'll just put a little bit on the tip of my brush and just do a little white highlight on something,
Oh, wow.
and it just kind of makes things pop.
I know some people use, like, there's something I think I've seen called a white gel pen that I've
Uh-huh.
seen some people use. But that would seem
That,
like it would be a little bit more difficult to work with, maybe. But
well, I've never tried it, but I would think it would work. Yes. So,
I just love their expressions.
I know.
anyway, there we go. Got to lighten it up a little bit there. Now I'm thinking, see, if you notice here, I haven't decided yet which one's Dagmar and which one's Dewey. I'm thinking this might be Dagmar, but she's really focused on this diamond painting and she wants to do it right. I
Right.
think Dewey's more focused on, yeah, let's do a little diamond painting, but the cookies are more important.
I was kind of thinking that too. I was thinking I could see Dagmar being a little bit more into it and Dewey being like, "Oh, cookie."
Yes, yes. He's, yes. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Good night, Tracy. Thank you for stopping in. Greatly appreciate it.
Okay.
Oh, I love their little bellies too. Oh, I
I
just
know.
love everything about them.
Anyway, so I will be correcting a lot of these pins. See, one thing I have not decided yet is what to do right behind them. Sometimes I'll put a big window there because you've got a bigger area. Whatever I do back there needs to have good contrast against their faces. And I think whatever I do back there may be fairly dark because with them being right underneath the light, I'm going to have real strong highlights all over their faces. So
Right.
one thought was maybe bookshelves or books, bigger books. They could be, whoops, there goes a pencil on the floor. I could do big books, kind of this size of books back there, and except keep them back far enough and dark enough that they don't really compete with the dragons. That's one possibility. I do want lots of boxes of diamond paintings around, and see over here at the edge, I've kind of stacked some on ends here to indicate these would be boxes. And that's kind of what I had done down here in this front corner. I thought, well, this might be some more diamond painting boxes.
Someone said that maybe you could put on a shelf back there, like stacks of diamond painting boxes. But I mean, you've already got the diamond paintings beside them. So,
well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can never have too many diamond paintings.
oh well, we all feel that way.
So yes, that's a possibility of putting shelves back there and just squares like they're the end of the boxes, just stacked up all over. That might be the best,
Because goodness knows, a lot of us that have stashes, we just got boxes, but they're all sitting there.
I've seen photos. I've seen photos on Facebook of some people's stashes. Gosh, I saw one last year where I can't remember the number of kits this lady had. It was a huge number of kits, and then she did this little video, and then she moved the camera over to another corner of the room and said, "Now these are all my Spangler over here," and she had a huge stack of those over there too.
Yeah. We had a conversation with Brandy's daughter one night.
Oh.
And, as most of you know in here, Brandy is tiny. She's like maybe 5 feet tall on a good day. And we're like Mutt and Jeff, because I'm like 6 feet tall. Well, we're on the phone with Brandy's daughter, and Brandy's daughter is like, Mom, what are you going to do about all these diamond paintings? I'm so afraid one day they're going to fall and you're going to have an avalanche of diamond paintings fall. What are you going to do?
Now, Sue Layden, just in case you don't know, because you probably haven't had the diamond painting shipped to you. So, like, when Diamond Art sends the paintings, it's in a white box with red lettering that has the Diamond Art Club diamond on it. So that's how they send it to us, is a white box with the red lettering. And then my brain just went. Cheryl Katz had said, "What about a diamond painting back there?" But I mean, I would think that would that?
Oh, a finished.
I'll be right back. I'm going to get a box.
Yeah, like a finished diamond painting hanging behind them.
Well, that's an interesting idea. I hadn't thought of that. I don't know. See all these ideas. I think what I'll probably end up doing is just kind of sketching some things. I would think the only drawback to maybe a finished diamond painting would be it would be a lot going on in the background.
Right.
As far as lots of colors and probably more draglings and lots of details, it might be very competitive with the dragons' faces.
That might be.
Unless I kept it very dark and set way back in the background. That's a thought, though.
And Andrea, I know I can't say this right. Aftermar, Diamond Art Club, one of the things they used to send out is in order to get the wax in your pens, they used to have this little heart-shaped wax. It's just a tiny little, heart-shaped wax, and that's what you would dip your pen in to get wax to get the diamonds.
Oh.
And so if you put a couple of little pink hearts on the table where they're working, people would understand what those are.
Okay. So
they would get it.
So I'm not familiar with what the wax is about. Do you still use wax for this?
Yeah.
Some people do.
People
Kara,
do.
do you have one with you by any chance? You
I
can.
wanted to show
Yeah,
them.
there it
Oh,
is.
there's the
There's
boxes.
the box.
Here's
Yeah.
the box. So you've got the diamonds, the pink diamond,
Yes.
and then the branding for Diamond
Right.
Art Club, right?
I'll probably simplify their design just a bit as I put it on here, but I
Yeah.
will still be recognizable as their logo and everything. Yes.
Yeah. And then the pink wax. Where can I find some pink wax?
Well, do you have any of the old? Well, even the new toolkit. If you've got the new toolkit, they still put one in there.
Yes, let me look. Hang on. I'll be back. Y'all give me a workout tonight.
I know it, right, Kara? Well, I have my diamond painting here. I should have. Might as well open it up, right? Because can't stay in the plastic forever. I'm sitting here thinking, boo boo. There we go. So, okay. All right. So this is the little this is the little heart-shaped wax.
Oh, okay.
And so like this particular kit has still the old cover minder. So see, like this is a cover minder that has the magnets on the back.
Oh, okay.
And then we also usually use something called washi tape.
Huh.
Which a lot of people, I use this on the outsides of my diamond painting, but some people use it to section off their diamond painting.
Ah, okay. Okay. So I need these items at least sitting around here. That'll be helpful. Yes. I'm learning
We'll send you pictures.
Okay. That'd be great.
We'll have you all straightened out, Randall. We'll have
Okay.
you all okay.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, we have to have all the stuff. We just
Yes.
yeah.
And tweezers. We got to have some tweezers. Okay?
Oh.
I'm a
I can't
tweezer
believe
girl.
you- Brandy, I can't believe you forgot the tweezers. We got to have the tweezers.
Okay.
I actually diamond paint with tweezers when it's especially a square. This is a square diamond painting. I gotta have my tweezers.
Yes.
Okay.
I call Brandy the tweezer whisperer because she can do it. I cannot.
I love those things. They're fun. But now the only problem is if you squeeze them too hard, because I actually multi-place, meaning I can, have multiple diamonds on there as long as they're the square.
Oh.
But if you squeeze too hard, they go pinging around the room.
That's what happens to me. Yes.
Oh, cute. Mandy said, how about fairies bringing ABs or fairy time?
Oh, that's cute. So cute.
That is an interesting idea to have a fairy around the edges too. That would make it very magical.
Oh, yes. Oh, we definitely love
Good idea.
fairies and stuff.
As you can see,
I'm wondering if each of the if you had two fairies around the edges, they could both be holding a diamond, and maybe DAC can chart it or render it to where one of the diamonds is all AB and the other diamond is all fairy dust.
Okay, I don't know what the difference of them is, but
Well, the AB has this, you know how you've seen like holographic images, where it has like, it shines all these different colors depending on how the light hits it,
Brandy,
like an iridescent. So the ABs have that iridescent coating on the top so that depending on how the light hits it, you see different colors. Whereas fairy dust is like little mica powder where it looks like it's all glittery.
I
don't mean to cough, but
I have two ABs, Brandy, if you want me to show them.
Let me see. Let me put the layout. Okay.
Okay, so here are the ABs.
Oh, okay.
So you see that coating on the top of them?
Well,
kind
yeah.
of. Maybe these.
I got a feeling that kind of detail would get lost in translate.
Yeah,
I got a feeling, but they are.
Sue has a cute idea because we as diamond painters laugh about this, that the drills have a mind of their own. She said you could show a drill stuck to one of their noses.
Oh,
We always talk about, like, I can't tell you how many times I've walked somewhere and been like, why is there's a drill on my leg, or there's a drill. I have accidentally fallen asleep while diamond painting and not only glued my face to the canvas,
oh,
but
no.
some drills to my face as well.
Oh my. That's a clever idea. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Well, we definitely need a couple drills on their noses. That would be funny.
Yes.
Oh, and drill storage. Oh yeah, we all have drill storage because the diamonds all come in these little bags, but they're not resealable, right? And so a lot of us, that's what I sat here in my car, and it's a little suitcase that I have with me that has my little jars, and that's what I put my drills in, are these little jars. I open up the bags and throw them in the jar, like what Kara showed you.
Uh-huh. Well, I have switched to the green, as you can see, and I'm putting in the green base color. So now they're starting to look like draglings.
I love it. See, this is one I feel like that this one would sell out so fast, like your head would spin. Because for diamond painters to have draglings diamond painting, oh, come on. Yes,
Mhm.
Yes.
Well, I've had so many people ask for that over the years during these events. And I don't know. I guess I just didn't. It takes me a while. Sometimes I get an idea in my head or a suggestion. And it's kind of like, what would I say? An old pull the picture out, and it just takes a while to develop. And that's kind of what this is. It's kind of throw an idea in there, and it may
Oh, wait.
take months or years for it to develop into something, and then all of a sudden it pops out and it's done.
Trying to figure out what happened. Something happened in the.
I was like, why am I there? No.
It just like, I'm telling you, it had a mind of its own.
Me. They want to see him.
Kara's like, wait, how all of a sudden what happened? Oh, I have found drills in all kinds of places. I found them. The worst one is because I do ping sometimes. One pinged into my soda and I drank it by accident.
Oh, no.
One landed on my pizza and I didn't realize it was on my pizza.
They go places.
They do.
I've been standing in line at the bank and look down and I'm like, why is there a drill on the floor of the bank?
Yeah. It just falls off of you.
They just go everywhere with us.
Okay.
Golly, yeah, very glad. I only happened to notice that it hit a switch when I picked up my soda to take a sip and went, wait, hey, what happened? Why am I? Lisa, good thing I wasn't doing anything embarrassing when it switched, or Kara.
Okay, so I'm doing a darker green here for the shaded parts on the bottom of the arms, and and right now, as I put the paint on, you can see there's a very sharp edge between the dark and the light. That all gets blended out, so those edges won't be there when I'm done. I can take a wet brush and go over that and blend that in more. And then once I get to the point of putting the colored pencils on, it all gets blended out also. So I don't worry about those things too much as I'm putting in my base colors. See if I go back over that. Now that I have a little less paint on the brush now, I can go over that over and just blend it a little bit more.
I just love watching you be able to work. And I think a lot of people do as well, because Deborah said, I just love it when Randal's on here. Thank you, Brandy and Kara. We love watching him too, because, I mean.
Well, you know what I call it, right? I call it spa time with Randal, because every time I get off these lives with Randal after he's been drawing and I've been just sitting here watching, mesmerized, I just feel very relaxed, like I've just spent some time at the spa. So I just call it my spa time with Randal Spangler.
Oh, there you go.
So nice.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you're right, Sue. How did that happen?
Look at that.
It's already 8 o'clock.
Good Lord.
Gosh, that went fast.
Like, how did that happen?
But I learned so much.
Well, we definitely, and I think that's a good thing, is that we'll put up a post and say, share your diamond painting supplies so that you can kind of see, because
Oh yeah,
crafting it's definitely, which I guess kind of like artists, y'all have all different kinds of things that you can, tools that you use and whatnot, like you could just use a regular eraser, but most people use like the kneaded erasers or there's all different kinds out there.
My work area, I got the little thing right here to my right where I've got watercolors and colored pencils and water and bottles of acrylic and glue and brushes. I'm going to swing the camera over there real quick so you can kind of see.
You have people that don't want it to end. They're shushing Sue, saying, "Shh, be quiet. Don't tell them. Don't tell them."
There it all is. All of my pencils and jars of brushes and all kinds of stuff. And I try not to keep it. I have a tendency to pile it on all on my drawing table too. Around it.
I'm telling you, see, like it's just decided that it's gonna. My phone is having a mind of its own. Oh my goodness! I'm telling y'all, I am not touching this phone, and it's going.
I'm going to switch my camera back around since it is 8 o'clock. And this has helped tremendously with this piece as far as ideas and everything.
Well, we love giving you ideas. You might not necessarily love us telling you all of our ideas.
Oh, no. I love the idea. Yes.
Well, like I said, you will have all of the research material that you can possibly stand. I think you will be more than accommodated.
And it's always fun for everybody to share all their little tools that they like. So, heck, maybe Kara will. I don't mind. Maybe we put it as an extra entry or something if everybody shares their diamond stuff.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I'm flexible. And what I love about it too is it makes people feel part of so when they see your final piece that you've completed, it's like they're part of it now.
Well, yes. I wouldn't have figured it out without all the input. Right.
So that's one thing. You always allow us to be able to give you ideas and you put it into the painting. So we feel like we've had a part of the creation, and that makes us feel really good.
It helps a lot. A lot. I forgot to mention at the top, the grand prize, just like every time we do it, I'm doing a little original dragling, all framed up and everything. And that will be the grand prize when this event is over at the end of July.
And I'm telling y'all guys, that is an amazing, amazing prize.
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, it is already 8:03, and I just want to say thank you, Randal. Thank you, Kara. And thank you guys for tuning in. Every Monday, we'll be doing this same thing. Maybe I won't be in a parking lot. Maybe I will. I don't know. But look how far we've already got so far. And I know he'll be working on it some more, and we'll get to see even more progress next week. And next week, we will be drawing for prizes. Okay. And we have quite a few sponsors and a couple of more people that are wanting to sponsor as well. Please remember, if you are interested in sponsoring, there is a sponsorship form in the group. Fill it out for us. That we would love that. Thank you so much, because we just want to celebrate Randal and his wonderful artwork and show him how much that we love these draglings.
Yep.
So thank you guys so much. thank you, Randall, for taking time out of your busy schedule to do this with us. It means a lot to a lot of us.
Got the cough drop in. It helps.
Yes, yes. Rest your voice. Feel better.
Yes, get you some
Hopefully, if
rest,
you're
get you some chamomile tea and hot tea and with honey. Put honey on there, soothe those vocal cords and get you some rest because we want you to be all well and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm pretty much over this. It's just that last little bit, it just drips and drips and drips. So anyway.
But everybody have a good night. I'm going to leave you like I always do. Reach for the stars, grab hold on, and never let go. Until next time, bye guys.
Bye.